Josh again with the work from home series. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Active Directory. And so if you're an Active Directory shop, this video is going to apply to you. So if you've got work from home people and they're logging in and they're having issues, you're relying on logs a lot of time, which is great. You should have logs, but that can take time to sort. They may have been missed with this new work from home scenario. Is things getting logged the way you expect them to? It's great to have another source and also a real-time source that can correlate that, and that's Extrahop. So let's kind of walk through what that would look like. So I got my new VDI session set up. I'm all excited. I'm logging in. I'm having password problems. And then I'm like, this thing sucks. Work from home is so hard. I don't like it. I'm going to try to do a different user on this, try to get into this server that I need to make an update to, or this client. Okay. And then I'm going to log in. I finally figured out, I remember what my password is. Okay, cool. So let's see the ramifications of that within Extrahop. First and foremost, on the Active Directory dashboard, which is available on our bundle gallery, you can just Google bundle Extrahop bundles and you'll see it, and you can download it and apply it. So it's going to show up as a privileged login, right? So essentially, you're going to be able to understand and see when the actual Active Directory comes in. So in this case, I had some invalid passwords. I have some other issues here. So that allows me to quickly understand that. Let me put this back to where it needs to be. Float on top. Sorry about that. So now you can see my lovely face. So when I made that login and I hit administrator, the invalid passwords kicked up. So whether you're remote or not, we see that you have to go and authenticate back to your Active Directory server, so we're able to see those packets. And I have 2 invalid passwords from those connections. So I have a privileged login, and then it's a privileged access errors. So I can quickly see that. I can alert on those things. And then you can also be able to drill down from an individual user perspective, which is probably going to apply more in work from home scenario. I'm Josh, I got my laptop trying to set up and I can't log in. I put a trouble ticket in and you're trying to figure out, well, what's going on with this person? What are the issues? So let's kind of walk through what that would look like. So here's the actual group member. This is the DNS server. I click on the client and I can see it, and here's the actual user administrator. But let's go to that client. So this client comes in and says, hey, I'm on my laptop and trying to connect in. What's the problem? So now we can go straight to that client. You could have just typed in that IP address in the upper right-hand corner as well. Or you can come off the Active Directory dashboard. So this guy calls in, he's having issues. Okay, you can go straight to that desktop. Boom. So now I'm here. So what are some of the things I'm going to be looking at in here? So I can look at Kerberos here very quickly, and I can see there's the actual administrator logging in. Here's the errors that are associated with that. And then here's that bad guy. So I can see where what I've typed in there to try to log in that has also not gone through. And I can see the actual client principal names that have been typed in. So this helps me troubleshoot. What are they trying to type in? What are the errors we're seeing from those particular logins? So it's very useful from that perspective, because now we're able to see there's a time skew error in this. This person's laptop may not be matched up to the DNS time. I actually fix that. And then I actually had a pre-auth failed on that. So the pre-auth failure, I can go in and I can look at the actual client and server principal name and see the actual users associated with that. I can also just type in the user that's logging in. Hey, I'm the administrator. Obviously this would be Josh or someone else, and I'm not able to log in. So you can go to their device, you say what IP you're on, but you can also just look at the actual, hey, what's the username are you logging in from? And you can quickly get the idea of what's going on from that perspective. What are the actual Active Directory transactions associated with this, right? So you can go looking through here and make sure that the Active Directory is where you want it to be, right? So I can see the client and the server associated with that. I'm actually going to go to response here. If there's a request, I clicked on the wrong one. So response, Active Directory, perfect. And then I want to actually look at the AD error here. So we have a time skew error and invalid passwords. So I just typed in administrator and able to get quickly into all the details with these transactions. So it's really nice is that I can either look at it from the Active Directory frontline dashboard to see some valid passwords. I could type in your IP from your laptop that you're working on from home and say, yeah, here's what you tried to type in. I see you're having problems logging in, and I see that it's because you were typing in a valid password. Or I can just type in your username and search for it and see where that's coming in from, what DNS server it's resolved to, and the actual error code coming off of that. And if you needed the packets associated with that to be able to dive into maybe the time skew error of the details associated with that to see what's going on, you could get that just by querying all displayed packets. So in summary, people logging in having issues, you can go right to their machine, where they type in IP up in here, You can go to the Active Directory dashboard and see a summary of how the work from home scenario is affecting your Active Directory environment. And you can also just type in their username from a trouble ticket and see, are we having problems with Active Directory, and just eliminate as a potential problem. Cool, guys. Appreciate your time. Thanks so much.